So hey everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing of the E99 drone, which you can find on Temu, probably Amazon, definitely under $100. The drone comes in well under 250 grams, so no need for you to register it, no need to have a license. Yes, there are still no-fly zones that you have to be aware of, and you can find sites like NavDrone sites app to find those locations. But like I said, it's under 250 gram, so no need to have it registered. You don't have to be a licensed pilot. This is for recreational purposes only. So let's get into it. Here it comes in a box. E99 comes with battery capacity 500 milliamp hour, remote control, DC 4.5 volt from battery. Remotely piloted aircraft, DC 3.7 volt from battery. So yeah, definitely under 250 gram. I have two of them. One is white or gray, sorry, and one is the black color. So let's open it up and see what we get. So it comes in a nice soft case. Not bad. Little carry handle. Zipper. It's marked E99 on the sticker. Not bad little carrying case. Throw it in your backpack. Go. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so here we have, to start off with, we have the app operational manual to download the app onto your smartphone or Apple phone and connect that to your remote control and your drone to fly and see what your drone is looking at through the camera, and other features on there that you can use as well, so that's good to have. Also comes with a basic description of the drone, which is the owner's manual, several languages, all the specifications are in here. Please read this before flying your drone. Secondly, we have a little bag with 4 extra props, propeller guards that you can install if you're worried about bouncing off of a wall, or if you're nervous to begin with, you can put these on. But after a while, once you get used to the drone, you won't probably be flying with this. And just a special note that if you do put these on, it's going to make it impossible to fold the drone and put it back in the carrying case. So if you were to use these, each time you put away the drone, you have to take them off. So just keep that in mind. So you have that. It also comes with the charging cable, USB, which is short, but it's doable. So you have that. And next you have, this one comes with 3 batteries, which are nice. And I would say with the specs that you're going to get about 10 to 12 minute flight time for each battery. So you can start off by charging all these up. You're going to have basically 30 minutes of flight time with these batteries. So those are nice and little. They don't weigh a lot, so it's the whole takeoff flight weight is, like I said, less than 250 grams, so you're completely, as a recreational drone flyer, you, like I said, no license, no registration, good to go. Just follow the no-fly zones. So next we have the controller, which feels pretty good in the hand. Small, has a little bit of weight to it, so it has all your joysticks for ascending, descending, left yaw, right yaw, side to side, forward, reverse. Has some antennas up here. Cool for the looks, but they don't. There's no wire. They're dummy antennas. So if you want them up for the looks, that's up to you. But there's no functionality there. It does, in the back, run on 3 AA batteries that you have to supply and insert. Has a little screw here, which you undo the screw and you open the cap, put the batteries in, put the screw back in, you're good to go. The buttons here are very legible, very easy to understand. You have the power button in the middle. You have automatic takeoff, automatic landing. The other buttons here are for fine tuning. You have the gyro button for setting the calibration on the gyro, which gives you a nice, once you set the drone on a flat surface and you go through that procedure, it should be able to hover quite easily. But like I said, you have the adjustments here. If you find it hovering one way or another, you can do the corrections. If you find it going up or down, you have the up and down connection buttons here where you can dial that in, and all that takes basically about a minute once you get it off the ground and get it off, high enough to where you're not getting the backwash from the propellers, from the air underneath. I've seen people put their drone up half a foot, 8 inches, and the drone wants to wander everywhere because you're getting that air pushed down and pushed back up, and the drone just wants to react to it, So get it up high enough off the ground before you do your fine tuning. But before you take off, you do the gyro calibration, obviously, and that will all help you out. So pretty nice little remote. Has this feature here where you put your phone in, you pull it out, extend it out, and you can put your phone in, Android or Apple phone. Once you've downloaded the software, the app, you go ahead and configure that in with your drone. This way everything is in communication, usually is with Wi-Fi. And don't be scared because the Wi-Fi is pretty good. I mean, these drones, they don't have, you can't send them out 4 kilometers and 400 feet in the air. This is not that type of drone. This is for less than 50 meters. Plus you have to remember, you have to fly visual line of sight. So I don't know about you, but 150 yards or more, your drone starts to become a little dot in the air. So keep that in mind. You have to see your drone and know how it's reacting. So I mean, unlike the higher end models here, the DJI Mavic Air or the DJI Mini 4 Pro, these high end drones, they're gonna go up the allowable 400 feet in the air and take off out for 4 plus 10 kilometers. But still, even with that capability, you have to keep in mind you have to fly within visual line of sight. And this particular drone here, it weighs in more than 250 grams, has to be registered. I do have my basic drone pilot's license, so I'm covered to fly that. This one, without the landing gear, the Mini 4 Pro, comes in just at 249 grams, 250 grams, so not required. Although I do have landing gear on it, so now I have it registered and it's good to go. The X10 Pro is very light, under 250 gram, no registration needed. But like I said, you're not going to fly these out very far or very high because you need to be able to see what the drone is doing. You have to be able to assess the area, buildings, trees, people, cars, anything moving in and around it. It's just for safety reasons. You need to see your drone. So with that being said, let's take a look at the drone now. So that's the remote, the drone, and by the way, it comes in this little styrofoam guard like, so it's not just jostling around in there. It's they took a little extra thought in putting that there for this being, you know, not on the expensive side. So, you know, that was good on their part that they put that there to help protect your drone. You know, I mean, worst case scenario, you fly this drone, you crash it, you're not losing a lot of money. You know, it's a beginner's drone. It's something for you to learn on, basic flying, up, down, forward, back, left, right. You know, this is something that you can definitely get your experience with flying these type of drones. And then if you really get into it, you go up, you move up to one of these higher end drones, but now you have the experience. So this is something definitely great to start off with. We're just going to unfold it here, and it kind of snaps into place, which I like. It's not just, you know, it's just not, because sometimes, you know, you if you're not aware of your landing or something and the leg moves in, it's, you know, I like it when they snap into place like that. That's solid. It's not going to be moving around each time you land it and take off again, you know. So yeah, has two landing gear skegs here in the back, landing gear in the front. The propellers are collapsible, but they're only about inch and a half long, which for this drone it's plenty okay, because it's very, like I said, it's very half the weight of this, so it's like 150 gram. It feels okay. I mean, it is plastic. It's no weight to it hardly, but it's a good, like I said, it seems to be of good shape. You have the power button on the top, and be aware you have this little wire sticking out of here. That's not something for you to clip off. That's your antenna. That's going to give you communication with your remote controller. So, you know, although that may not look all that pretty, it has a function. Leave it alone. Next we have the front here, where we have the two LED lights. We have the camera here, in which, by the way, it's a manual camera. You have to tilt it up and down yourself, position it. You have an LED here in the back, and the battery is back here, which you unclip and pull out like so. And when you go to put it in, you just push it back in like so till you hear it click, and it clicks in place. That way when you land, the battery is not jostled around. It doesn't come out a little bit and now you've lost communication. You have to go and reconnect with your remote controller and all that stuff. So I like that they paid attention to that aspect, because I have seen some very inexpensive drones that the way the battery connects into it, is just, oh, it's like they didn't think about that aspect. But so yeah, that's a pretty good fit in there. Overall, it looks pretty nice. I mean, for a beginner drone, it's a nice little design. We're gonna turn it on here, push the power, and it's a long press, like so, and it'll flash. So it's got some nice LEDs there, nice one in the back. In my second part of the video, we're going to do the flight test. So one nice thing about this one is that unlike my other drones, this one has the feature, a one press button feature, that it will actually do a 360-degree flip, which I'm excited to see how it works, because you push the button, and then when you go left or right or forward or reverse, that's when it will do its flip. And it'll flip one time, and if you want to do it again, of course you have to repeat the steps. Make sure you are high enough off the ground for this to take place, because you don't want the drone to smack the ground. So when you do that option there, make sure you're high enough off the ground to do that. And so yeah, overall it looks to be a pretty nice little drone. They do come in white. I have the white one here, or it's not white, it's gray, and sort of the same color as the Mini 4 Pro. So overall it looks pretty nice for a beginner's drone. Like I said, in part 2 we're going to take it outside. We're going to do a flight test on it. We're going to test how stable it is, how well it hovers, the left and right, the right and left yaw, the height and descent. We're going to check all those, make sure all those are functional. And we're going to try that 360-degree flip, see how nice that works. That's a little trick that they've imposed on this drone. And so I'm excited to see that. So in part 2 we'll be doing that. Hope you like this little video, little unboxing of the E99, and looking forward to do the second part of the video with the flight test. So thanks for staying with me so far. We'll see you on the next one.